show you is a very common design. And, I want to show you how to get it right. Some of us just do it anyhow we like, but in this video I'm going to explain to you. And then you can see the marble. You can see how beautiful it is, how beautiful it is sitting there. One of the advantages of this type of marble is that I wrote this first before this. You can see they are the same. Yes, that's the advantage. You always get the same stuff on it, so it will look different, not like every other marble that you have to roll the two together if you really want it to come out. And you can see how beautiful it is. And I know when I told you about the black, that black dominates, so just remember anytime you are doing a marble cake that has black, remember to reduce it. So like this, I love the way the black is, it's the real beauty of this cake. So I love it. I love the black, the way not too much on it. So the design now is a very common design, but I want to show you can work with templates, and then template make work easier. So first of all, you measure the cake. The height of this cake is 8.25. It's 8.25. So, and then you need to pick up your table, and you need to measure the body of the cake. Remember, if the design is going to get to the back of the cake, and then this is the front of the cake, this is the front of the cake, and then measuring from the front to the back is 17. So I have 17. From front to the back is 17. So but my paper here is not up to 17, so I'm going to pick up another card. It should be up to 17. So let's go at 17. And the height of the cake, remember I said 8.25. So mark your 8.25 on the cake, on the sheet. But I want you to have some excess. I don't want it to be the same thing, so I think I'm going to work with 9. I want to work with 9. So let me work with 9 inches high from here to measure 9 inches high. Then you connect it together, connect the both together. Now I have my box now. So I need to mark the middle of the 17, which is going to be 8.5. I don't need to mark the down. So what you do now, this is your connect point. This place to this place is the connect. So connect them together. I told you people, mathematics is very important in cake. If you don't like mathematics when you are in school, you have to like it in cake. So now I want to sketch out, and then you need to know how to sketch. Yeah, you need to know how to sketch. So now I want to bring the arc. I want to draw an arc. Like I said before, don't put too much pressure on this. It's just sketch it first. Sketch it first. Going for the second. Listen. So not too much. Now that I've gotten my design, so I can now make it visible. So can you see? So what you have to do now is you cut it out. Your scissors or your craft knife, anyone you want to use. Now this is your design. So you have this on the side of this cake. So this is it. So if you are doing more than one, maybe you are working with like 4 of these, maybe 4 or 3 of these. So what you have to do is after cutting the first one, so before you start rolling on paper, you can mark the next one. This is the next one. 7, 6. So you can mark it here too. Just you are removing 1 inch. Is ruler length. Can you see? So if when you cut the first one, and then the next one that is coming is a little bit lower, all you just have to do is you cut it, and then you roll it out, and then cut it again and place it on it. So that's it. I'm going to roll this out in fondant now, so you understand what I'm trying to do. Okay. Now the fondant are firmed up, so I want to put the details. Now remember I said I marked the front of the cake. That's the cake is the design is going to start from the front of the cake. So this is the front of the cake, which I use 17. So just put a mark here. So that is where the design we start from. I want to use shortening. This is shortening. So first of all, add shortening to the bottom of the cake to where the design is going to stop, which is the back of the cake. Now move your hand a little bit to control it. You are working with arc, so move up a little bit to now you are good to go. So after that, you can add your CMC and water, sugar glue. Follow the same way you put the shortening, but make sure your brush is not too wet. When you put it, dry it. So it's just to be safe, we use water and then shortening. Now I want to put the design. You can see the paper give me the freedom to lift it. So now I've removed it. Now that depends what kind of design are you working on. Are you working on the one that is opened or the one that's left on it? So what you do is open it. You can add, make sure you remember to do this so that this space is still just small water. Now you go for it. You make sure your hand is free. Just use this place, you touch it free, smoothing the body of the cake. Can you see? So it's not difficult. We want it to be open. So you can use your template to do something like you can see it's not falling because I allowed it dry for some time. So when you are working on something like this, don't rush it, give it some time to dry. So if you want to leave it like this, you can leave it, and but I want to do another design on it. I have to leave it to dry. So before then, I'm going to put the next one on it. Now you don't need to push shortly on the paper. That's why you have to use card. So if you put shortly don't make fondant to be firm. It will weaken the fondant to make the fondant weak. So just use your hand to control the cut. Be careful, we don't let it lose shape. But what I want to do now, this is another way of doing something like this. You can add your water from the template. So put your shortening, but don't let it to get to the edges, because you open the edges. So just put it in the middle, leave the edges alone. Now you can carry it. So I want to put this on the other side of the cake. Can you see? Very simple. So it like that. Smoothing the body. Open it the same way you open that. Now look at it. I said you use here to control it. So just hold the edges to control it to the back. Like I said earlier, remember to put your water just small to stick this place, and same thing to the back. This is it now. So I don't want it to, I want it to, have a design. So what I want to do now is I want to pinch it, and if you like you can turn it. So I want to pinch. Now you can see I'm using the top of my nails to pinch it. Now I'm done with the pinching. So I want to give it a design. So I don't want it to just have this type of design. So I want to give it a design, make it bend. So I'm just adding water to some parts. So that is it. That is it. So I'm going to do the same thing to the back. And that's like this. Can you see what I'm working like this? So you twist it like this. It looks like you are filling it. Now this is another design I want to do for this up one is I want to show you that now you can say I pinch this. Now I want to turn this. Look, tear it. So tear it like this. Not can you see it? So you can give it a little bit of. So the most important thing is getting your template right. So the most important thing that now I want to highlight it with my gold. So when you're working on your resume, follow the marble pattern. That's it. And then you work on the edges of the frill. So this part is too plain. I want to put good leaf. Look at the final results. Look at how beautiful came out. So when you want to work on this type of case, you can create a template for it. Not difficult at all.